Today we shall derive an expression for the radiation heat exchange between two infinitely parallel plates and proof of Kirchhoff law. Two infinitely parallel plates are shown in figure, plates C and D. Absorptivity of C and D are alpha C and alpha D respectively. Let us consider the two parallel plates to be opaque bodies. That is, transmissivity of these plates are equal to 0. Then alpha plus R, absorptivity plus reflectivity equal to 1 for these two bodies. Now consider the energy emitted by D. Energy emitted by D is emissive power of D, that is ED. Then there is the energy emitted by D will fall on C. C will absorb a part of ED and will reflect the remaining part. It will absorb alpha C times of ED and reflect reflectivity times of ED. That means it will reflect 1 minus alpha C times of ED. C will observe alpha C times of ED and reflect 1 minus alpha C times of ED. This energy reflected by C will again fall on D, and D will observe alpha D times of ED 1 minus alpha C and reflect 1 minus alpha D times of ED 1 minus alpha C. Here it is shown, it will observe alpha D times of ED 1 minus alpha C, reflect 1 minus alpha D times of ED 1 minus alpha C. This will fall on C. C will observe alpha C times of energy falling and reflect 1 minus alpha C times of energy falling. In this way, the energy absorbed by each plate, energy observed and reflected by each plate at each incidence on the plates have been shown in figure. The same has been written in the form of equations. Here the equations are written. See here, D emits the energy equal to ED, equation 1. C absorbs the energy, ED into alpha C. C and reflects the energy, ED into 1 minus alpha C. And D absorbs the energy, alpha D times of ED 1 minus alpha C. And it will reflect the energy, ED 1 minus alpha D 1 minus alpha C. In this way, we have written equation numbers 1 to 18. Equation 1 to 9 have been written for the energy exchange taking place between these two bodies. Now again I will now consider energy emitted by C. In the similar fashion, energy emitted by C will be considered. C emits the energy EC. D absorbs how much? It will absorb alpha D times of EC and it will reflect 1 minus alpha D times of EC, equation 10, 11, 12, and C will absorb the alpha C times of energy falling on it, that is EC alpha C 1 minus alpha D, equation 13. In this fashion, I have written this another 9 equations. Equation 9 have been written for this energy emitted by D, starting with energy emitted by D, and equation 9, 10 to 18 have been written for the energy starting from energy emitted by C. So this, now we will consider what is the net energy emitted by lost by D. Net energy lost by D is equal to energy emitted by D minus energy absorbed by D. Energy emitted by D in this whole set of equations, 18 equations, energy emitted by D starts here, equation 1, it is given by equation 1. Energy absorbed by D is given by equation C here, D absorbs the energy, equation 4. Equation D absorbs the energy again here, equation 8. D absorbs the energy, equation 11. D absorbs the energy, equation is EC alpha D 1 minus alpha C 1 minus alpha D, equation 15. So 4, 8, 11, 15. 4, 8, 11, 15 gives energy absorbed by D in this whole set of transactions or equations given here. Then D energy emitted minus energy absorbed equal to ED minus first 4 and equation 4 and 8 are grouped together. Ed 1 minus alpha c alpha d minus Ed 1 minus alpha c square 1 minus alpha d plus minus again 4 and 8, 11 and 15 are grouped together. Ec alpha d plus Ec 1 minus alpha d 1 minus alpha c alpha d plus. So then taking Ed is equal to Q equal to Ed, taking Ed alpha d 1 minus alpha c outside the bracket, we'll get that 1 plus 1 minus alpha c alpha d plus, right, then minus again Ec, taking Ec alpha d common for these equations, we'll get Ec alpha d common 1 plus 1 minus alpha c 1 minus alpha d plus dash dash. So then equal to Q equal to Ed alpha d 1 minus alpha c taken outside. So 1 plus 1 minus alpha c 1 minus alpha d is taken as k plus k square minus Ec alpha d 1 plus k square plus, right. So then, but this 1 plus k square plus is equal to 1 is equal to 1 minus k raised to minus 1. 1 plus k square is equal to 1 minus k raised to minus 1. Substituting this value, Q equal to Ed minus Ed 1 minus alpha d 1 minus alpha c divided by 1 minus k, because 1 plus k square equal to 1 minus k raised to minus 1 equal to 1 by 1 minus k, equal to 1 by minus k minus Ec alpha d by 1 minus k. So then it will give Ed 1 minus k minus Ed alpha d 1 minus alpha c minus Ec alpha d divided by 1 minus k. So then k, what is k? K we have substituted k we have taken as 1 minus alpha c into 1 minus alpha d. 1 minus k equal to alpha d plus alpha c minus alpha c alpha d. So putting the value of 1 minus k as alpha d alpha c minus alpha c alpha d, then here again substituting these values, we will get Q equal to Ed alpha c minus Ec alpha d divided by 1 minus k. Q equal to Ed alpha c minus Ec alpha d divided by 1 minus k. So if both the bodies are attain the same temperature, if both the bodies attain the same temperature or at originally both the bodies are at same temperature, then what happens? Energy emitted by D should be equal to energy absorbed by D. Energy emitted by D should be equal to energy absorbed by D. If both the bodies are at same temperature, then Q becomes 0. So if equating Q to 0, we'll get Ed alpha c minus Ec alpha d equal to 0. Then we'll get alpha d Ed by Ec into alpha c. So Ed by Ec into alpha c equal to 1. So we'll get Ed by Ec equal to Ed by Eb. So alpha d equal to emissivity of D. So absorptivity of D equal to emissivity of D. So absorptivity of D equal to emissivity of D. This is the proof of Kirchhoff law of radiation. So emissivity of a body is equal to absorptivity is the proof of Kirchhoff law of radiation. Then if the both the bodies are not at same temperature, Q equal to, here you can say Ed alpha c minus Ec alpha d divided by 1 minus k. 1 minus k is alpha c plus alpha d minus alpha c alpha d. So then Ed, what is Ed? Energy emitted by D equal to epsilon into sigma T1 raised to 4. Epsilon Ec equal to epsilon sigma T2 raised to 4. Substituting Ed and value of Ed and Ec as epsilon sigma T1 raised to 4, epsilon sigma T2 raised to 4, then you will get these values. Q equal to epsilon c epsilon d T1 raised to 4 minus epsilon c epsilon d T2 raised to 4 by epsilon d plus epsilon c minus epsilon Ed, because you have substituted value of alpha c as epsilon c and alpha d value as epsilon alpha d value as epsilon d, because the absorptivity of a body equal to emissivity Then therefore substituting value of epsilon c equal to emissivity, epsilon alpha c equal to emissivity of C, alpha d equal to emissivity of D, we will get QDC equal to epsilon c epsilon d T1 raised to 4 minus epsilon c epsilon d T2 raised to 4 by epsilon d plus epsilon c minus epsilon c epsilon d. So this gives QDC equal to sigma T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4 divided by 1 by epsilon d plus 1 by epsilon c minus 1. This is the equation for the radiation heat exchange between two infinitely parallel plates. Now, thank you.